Hello everybody, how are you? I'm here with my honey. My honey is cooking with me today. He's gonna be a little bit of my sous chef today. So we are making today chicken noodle soup. It's getting that time of year with the chicken noodle soup, but I'm doing chicken noodle soup with a twist. There's no noodles on these. So this is a great soup if you are low carbing. Because what we're using instead of the noodles, it is chayote. And if you don't know what chayote is amazing, guys. It's kind of like, what do they call it? A pear, kind of like a pear squash. It's amazing. It has that little slit on the bottom, which we did cut. You wash it. And it has this little heart. I don't know if you can see it. You see that little heart there? Let's see. That little heart. So that little heart over there, we're going to cut that out. And the way that we cut it out, you don't want to eat that heart. That's a little tough heart. Let's see. Where are we? You're going to spoon that out. Did you know that, James?
It has a tough heart.
It has a tough heart. Has a tough heart. See? We took it out with the spoon. It's really easy. It's right there. You see that? Yep. Took it out. And then we are going to, you're going to take the skin off. And then you're going to chop it. And here it is. This is what it looks like on the inside. It is absolutely delicious. I love it. It is amazing. It's mostly water. It has, I think it's like 25 calories. Very low in carbs. It's amazing. So we're going to substitute the chayote for the noodles.
You don't have to peel it.
Yeah, I did peel it.
Oh, you did peel it.
I did peel it. This one I didn't because I wanted to show you that. But I did peel it. If you want to peel it, go for it because I still have to do that one. So what do we have here? What do we have here? What are we going to use for our soup? We are going to use my favorite things. Celery, carrots, onions, minced garlic. I have 3 cloves here. I use half of an onion, by the way. I use 3 carrots and 3 celery hearts with leaves. You want the leaves on the celery. You know why you want the leaves, James?
No.
Because they're amazing. They're amazing. Come here. People cannot see you. They want to see your beautiful face. We are using mushrooms. We're using mushrooms. These are white button mushrooms. I bought a packet and I used half of it. They were already cut and everything. You can use whatever you want. We are going to use, so this is amazing. This is a great little trick. I bought a whole chicken, like the ones that you buy already cooked and everything. This was the original one. You can buy lemon chicken. You can buy whatever you want. And what I did is that we used it, and then whatever was left, we're using it for the soup. So I didn't even have to cook it. This is like super easy. And then what I did is that I made a broth. And I used the carcass of the chicken and I boiled it for until all that broth came out. And it was amazing. Like it made that beautiful thick broth. So that's what we're using as our base, all right? And then I love spinach. So we're gonna, because I like this to be like a really healthy thing. I have baby spinach. I use half of the bag because you know that it's going to dissolve. And James, what did we discover? We recently went to Virginia and we stopped at this little farmer's market, this cute little farmer's market in Virginia, wasn't it?
It was in Virginia.
Yeah, it was in Virginia. And then we discovered these. Have you guys ever seen these? This is like really interesting. This is a squash. This is apparently the original zucchini. Do you remember the name of it?
Patty pan squash or something.
You have it written down.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. I give you a paper.
Patty pan squash.
Patty pan squash. And what's the name? Like if they wanted to look it up, there was another name.
Simlin or something?
Simlin. Yeah. So this is the original squash. Like our grandparents, great-grandparents, this is the original squash. There were no zucchini, no nothing. It was just these. And this is really fun. You can grill it, you can bake it, you can do whatever you want. You can treat it like a zucchini. But this is what it looks like on the inside. And it has a very mild flavor. So I'm going to put that up in there. So are you ready to cook?
You bet.
Oh. And it would not be a Puerto Rican one without my sofrito. My mother's sofrito. I guard this with my life. So let's go ahead and get started. You ready? Help me out.
Okay.
Help me out. We're gonna move. I'm gonna take you for a little memory lane here. Little drive. And we're gonna be cooking right here. Come over here, James, so they can see you. We have basil, we have salt. Oh, I'm also gonna use a little sazon. And this sazon has culantro in it, which is gonna be annatto, which is gonna have like a little reddish color. You can use it without it if you just want the flavoring. I want I want the color as well. So, you ready?
Did you put some oil in there?
I did put some oil in there. You want to put the stuff in there? So we're gonna put, I don't have something to stir with. I have failed. I wasn't ready. So we're gonna put in here, I'm gonna turn it so you can see a little bit better. We are gonna turn it a little bit higher. We put this, I put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. Put a little bit of olive oil in my pan, and I put the celery, the onions, and the carrots. And I like to do that because it kind of like brings up the flavors. I'm gonna put a little salt in it, so in that way it releases all those flavors. And what that does is that it kind of starts getting the flavors out together. And I like to always do that. That is my secret. When I make my soups, don't tell anybody, but that is my secret. I love it. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. So that is what we're doing so far. And we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes. And I'm gonna show you the stock. The stock is like amazing. I love it. So remember that chicken that I told you? You can buy those rotisserie chickens anywhere. This was an organic one, by the way. And it made this beautiful stock. Look at that. So I strained it a couple of times because I don't want to have any bones or anything. I actually released some of that chicken that it was in it. And then we did that. So we're just gonna give this a quick saute. That's what we're doing. And I'm doing this one first because these are the hearty vegetables. These are the hard vegetables. These are the ones that are gonna take a little bit longer to cook. So this activates all the flavors and it makes it a little bit quicker. I even put the leaves of the celery. The leaves of the celery are very important. Why, James?
Because they're good.
Because they're good for you and it gives a really good flavor. Like you want to eat good leaves. Actually, this is a little trick that I use whenever I have leaves of celery, because you cannot use all the leaves. I wash them, put another bag in the freezer, and then you can use them for different dishes, especially stuffing for Thanksgiving. So save those leaves, don't throw them away. Whenever you need that little like chicken broth flavor, put leaves in there because they're good for you. So we're gonna go and do that. Go ahead. So yeah.
Got it.
I am gonna add to that the squash because I want the squash to start cooking. Even though it's a pretty easy cook, I want to release those flavors of it. And to that I'm gonna add my mother's sofrito. Remember, even though it's a chicken, no noodle soup with chayote. I want to give it a Puerto Rican flavor. So if you don't know how to make sofrito, which is amazing by the way, it's a mixture of garlic, cilantro, onion, all that kinds of stuff in there. I have made it in look at my YouTube channel, www.totallymaddie.com. Maddie spelled M-A-D-Y. And you can see how to make it because it is amazing. So can you start feeling the smell of that?
I can smell it.
Oh, it's amazing. Now I'm gonna put the minced garlic. Now we have to act rather fast because what happens when the garlic burns, James?
I never burn garlic, so I don't know.
It ruins the food. It's disgusting.
Most things are not nice when they're burned.
You are right. So now that we're starting to change, we're starting to see that, I hope you can see it. We're starting to see that that it's starting to cook really well. We're gonna add the mushrooms now, okay? Because the mushrooms, yes, they're soft, but I kind of want them to give it a little crisp. And again, I'm gonna salt it again because we salt on layers, not too much. I am using pure sea salt. So. And to that, I am going to add a little bit of ground pepper. Smells amazing, huh?
That sounds good.
Smells good. Be excited, James.
Are you going to add some soup to all this stuff?
I am going to add some soup to that. So I'm going to use my sazon. And the reason that I'm using the noodles because when I eat soup, I like to have a little bit of flavor. I like to see the texture. It's all about color into our food. Because you want, especially if you're feeding it to kids, you want to make it a little bit exciting. You can use it without the annatto. It just gives it the flavor, but I want to give it that little reddish This is what they use when they want to color the yellow rice. They use this stuff. So this is amazing stuff.
Flavors are nice too.
And I also have this on my website. I have how to make homemade sazon, and it smells amazing. It's
I like that smell.
so simple to do. So simple. All that you need is a spice grinder, like seriously, or a pilon.
Look at the nice color.
I know. Look at that. Look at this. You see, and it makes it more appetizing for the children too. So, all right, are you ready to add the broth?
Is that what's next?
Yeah, we're gonna add the broth.
Oh, when does the spinach go in?
Oh, at the very end.
At the very end?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the chayote in there too. So the chayote, you guys, is mostly water. I have here 1.5. Probably when I finish the video, I'll put the other one. And I did it a little bit different. Kind of looks like apple slices, just because I wanted to do the look like a noodle. So I have the broth in here, so I'll switch with you. And it's hot because it's freshly made. And it's like broth. It's like the really thick broth. So we're gonna do that. Look at how beautiful when it goes in. And you're probably gonna need some more of it, but this is like a really nice base to your soup. Oh, we might not need that much. So this is
Well,
perfect.
you're gonna add water, right?
Yeah. We're gonna add a little bit of water to that. Oh, some carrots are jumping out. Look at these guys. It smells so good. It's such a good soup. It's such a healthy food, especially now that cold season is coming. You want to have some soup. You can actually make these and freeze it on individual containers. Did you know that?
I did not, but I'm not surprised.
And then just put it on the microwave.
Oh, well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because you don't want to eat it frozen. So again, if you're low carbing, this is amazing because we're not using noodles, we're not using rice, we're just making chicken no noodle soup with chayote. That's what we're gonna call it. Chicken no noodle soup. How's that?
No noodle soup.
Yes, that's what we're gonna go. You know what we're missing?
Chicken.
Chicken.
What kind of
yes.
chicken soup is it without chicken?
Exactly. We have no noodles, so we have to put the chicken, don't we?
I suppose if you didn't eat chicken, this would probably be pretty good. Anyway.
Yes, if you're vegetarian, just omit the chicken. You know, because you have a really good vegetable soup there, and it's perfect with the broth. So, of course, if you're a vegetarian, you would not use the beef broth; you would use vegetable broth.
Okay.
Now, here's some other ingredients that I love. Do you know that I love this ingredient? We keep dropping these. My designer not touch towels. I love fresh basil. Did you know that basil is really good for your when you have a stomach ache, and it's really good for your digestive system. And the fresher, the better. So we're gonna put that in there. So, and I use my kitchen scissors for that. My husband never understands these kitchen scissors until he sees me using it. We even cut our pizza with the scissors. It's on a knife drawer. Just dishwash it and use it again. So this is fresh basil. Can you smell it? Look.
Oh yeah.
It
Definitely
smells
basil.
good, isn't it? Basil is amazing for your health. It's really good for your digestive system. Really, really, really good. Woo, this is hot. This is what happens when you have a gas stove, James. The flame makes it hot. So I'm gonna I put like 2 big leaves and then 1 little one. So
Oh, look at that chicken.
I know,
If
it's
you
so
mix
good.
them all in together. Oh, yum.
I know, it's really good, isn't it? And it smells amazing. And the reason that we're doing this is because this is gonna be our lunch during the week, James. Yummy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We like to cook on Sundays and then have really good stuff. So there you go. Look at that. So we're probably gonna have to put a little bit more salt because the chayote and the squash takes a lot of
Well,
flavor.
they're kind of like potatoes, huh?
They're
They
kind of
soak
like
salt
potatoes.
right
They
up.
soak salt. So you want to use a little bit more.
Soak
I
salt.
do it a little bit at a time because in that way, if you need to add more, you cannot take it out, especially if you don't want to use potatoes. Because remember, we're low carbing here. So We're gonna have to put a little bit of water, and I have it right here. Look at these. I'm all ready. All right. How's that?
It's looking good.
It's looking good, isn't
We
it?
have to simmer it now for a while, or what?
We're gonna simmer it for a little bit, and then right before we cover it, we're gonna add the spinach. The spinach is going to add a lot of, look, there's mushrooms in here because I'm like really good. The spinach is gonna add those extra vitamins that we need. So it's gonna be amazing. Now, if you don't like spinach, don't use spinach. But we like spinach, so I like spinach. I make him eat it. Show everybody. Yeah.
I love spinach. Nah.
But he will eat it on a soup. You eat it on a soup.
I will eat it.
It's better. I mean,
It's better than kale.
I can always put kale in it if you
Some
want
people
to.
like kale, but not me.
Okay, I love kale. So if you want to put kale in this, it will be amazing. Kale is amazing for you, by the way. But I have a really hard time. I have to be very tricky when I put kale in my soup. And he's doing this video with me, so I shouldn't put kale in my soup.
Because I am watching.
He's watching. Yeah, he's watching. So
You're
anyway,
not gonna sneak it in on me.
they cannot see you.
You're not
honey.
gonna sneak it in on me, that's for sure.
So wait until it boils a little bit more. Let it boil a little bit.
Okay.
And you notice that we're using our spoon made out of wood, bamboo actually. So this is gonna be amazing. So anyway, let's review what we did. Come here. Let's review what we did. We did a non-noodle chicken. What do we call it? No-noodle chicken soup.
Yep.
Yeah. So we put chayote, which is amazing. It has like 25 calories in it. We used that really fancy squash that we found in where did we go? The farmer's market.
Virginia.
Yes, the
squash?
yeah, that one. You can use regular squash too. We use white button mushrooms. We use garlic. We use onions, celery with the leaves. We use carrots, and what else do we use?
Basil.
Fresh basil is amazing. Salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil. We use sazon. We use my mother's sofrito. This is gonna be amazing. So show them the difference. Like, can they see that? I cannot see very well. Can they see the color of that soup? Watch out, we don't want the camera to, look at that color of that soup. That is amazing. So now that it's boiling, because everything, we started cooking everything, we are going to put the spinach, the baby spinach. And this is organic baby spinach. We went to Trader Joe's and we got it there. I always like to wash it anyway, just because I'm really funny about that kind of stuff. But I washed it a little bit, but the spinach, I know that it's gonna look like a lot.
It always shrinks.
But it shrinks, it like disappears. It's like a magic trick.
Do you stir it?
Yeah, stir it in. And guess what?
Cover it?
This is it.
That's it.
We did it. And you helped me so much.
Yeah, I really made the difference.
You did make a difference. You remember the patty, whatever, name of the squash.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So you see how it's starting to disappear now?
She needs me for my intellectual prowess.
Yes, I do. So this is like a really good, healthy soup. Now you can eat this many different ways. You can eat it as is, okay? If you love carving, this is
A
perfect.
little hot, as is.
Well, yeah, let it
Can
cool.
we cool it?
Yeah, we can let it cool. You
How
can
long are we
cool-
going to simmer it first? Like,
I would just say until the hardest thing in there is the carrots. So when you pierce the carrots and the carrots are
okay.
done,
That makes
I'm
sense.
pierce them with a fork, not a knife, a fork. So when they're like tender, then the soup is done. Because the chayote cooks really fast, the zucchini cooks really fast, or the squash is not zucchini, the squash cooks really fast. So the only thing that is there, and that's the reason that we pre-saute. And then when that's done, or you can eat it like, can you imagine this with like a bread soup bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be like a Panera soup.
Yep.
But again, this is the no-noodle chicken soup, Puerto Rican style, because I'm from Puerto Rico. Did you know that?
I got the hint.
You got the hint? My apron that we bought on our trip to Puerto Rico for my 30-year wedding anniversary. Yes, people, I have captured this man for 30 years. Don't be jealous. And we bought it there in a condado. Little shops in a condado, so that's amazing. And shout out to the guy.
Funny, the guy remembers her every year she goes. He's like, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, and he saves the good aprons for me.
And I watched your YouTube channel.
So yeah, I love that guy. He's really funny. He gives us really good aprons. So yes, if you go to El Condado, you gotta stop to those little shops in Puerto Rico. So guys, this is it. In a second, I'm gonna taste it for salt and pepper, but it should be okay. And that's it. This is awesome. Try it, taste it. Chayote. Chayote you can buy anywhere in the grocery store. So let's see. But it's hot. I don't want to burn myself.
Well,
so
just let it cool for a second there.
So yeah, this is good. This is gonna be really good. I can tell already. It needs more salt.
Need more salt?
Yeah, because the chayote and the don't try it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
more
it
salt.
needs more salt because the chayote and the squash take.
It's a good flavor
everything.
though.
It is a very good flavor,
Very good flavor.
especially with the stock. And you know, like I'm afraid always to put too much salt at the beginning. You know what else? You know what else I'm afraid to put a lot of? Pepper. Because I have put. Remember how I'm crazy about pepper? And then I put too much pepper. And you want to get another spoon so you can try it? Because I kind of don't want to do. Even though we're the only ones that are gonna eat these. Because if you put too much pepper, like it makes it really, 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 really spicy.
You see how she is? She won't double dip on herself.
I won't double dip on myself. All right, let's try it. Way better.
Oh yeah.
Way better. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for helping me. That was really fun.
That was fun.
That was really
I had fun.
Mami, estamos haciendo sopa de pollo, pero sin noodles, sin pasta. Así que estamos haciendo con chayote. Así que eso es lo que estamos haciendo. Usamos tu sofrito porque está delicioso. Nos vemos. Hey, love you.
Love you.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Join pretty soon because I think that our next soup that we're making, because it's soup season, you are going to love and you're going to want to be here. So make sure that you subscribe to Totally Maddie, subscribe to my channel, and when that bell comes up, click on it again because in that way you can see when I come in and I show you a really good soup. You don't want to mix the next soup. You know, do they want to mix the next soup?
I'm sure they don't. I don't know.
No,
what it is.
it's really good. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. You're going to love it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye. Adios. Buen provecho.